in 5. Oh, we're not doing it?
We're not doing it.
Alright.
Well, we're just gonna jump right in here, okay? Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
Rock sync.
What did you text him for?
Huh? That was an accent. I meant to text Tyrell.
Ooh, but alright. No.
We're not doing
We're not doing this. Let's go.
All right, everybody, welcome to, what are we calling this? The Centerfold Podcast.
Yes.
This is episode, I believe this is episode, what, 2 or 3? 2?
Yup.
Episode 2?
This might be the first episode that goes out, though.
Oh, wait, so this is episode 1, allegedly. All right, so we're here today to talk about NBA playoffs, as those are just around the corner. In fact, as of recording, the Warriors are playing the Grizzlies right now, and the playoffs start tomorrow. So we're going to get in with our the brackets all set up at this point. The East is all the way set up, so we're going to get into our first round predictions.
I feel like I wasn't even introduced.
My bad.
Go ahead, go ahead and take it over, Lord Dre.
My bad. I'm with me, as always, my host.
Nah, Keen Features ain't here right now, man. It's just Dre. That's crazy.
All right, whatever.
I was wondering when you were gonna say my name.
Whatever.
No, okay, we can talk about it though.
All right, well, we want to start off from the East here, so since those are all the way filled out, there's just one game left on the West side, which is Grizzlies Warriors.
Okay.
So we have the first seed and the 8th seed, which is Philly versus Washington. Who do you have winning that series, and in how many games?
Okay. Philly versus Washington.
Yes.
This isn't one of those series where I see it going one way. I actually can see this going both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when Russell Westbrook tends to do terrible in situations like these, we saw it happen in the Ricky Rubio playoff when he was allegedly they was getting in his head. So I do see Philly winning this series because Russell Westbrook is going to get into that dark mindset of just I'm me at the end of the day. So you can't stop me. Whether we win or lose, y'all can't stop me.
How many games is it going?
I think it's going 6.
It's going 6. So you have Philly winning 4-6.
What you got?
4-2.
What you
4-2. My bad.
What do you got?
My analysis is I have Philly winning in 6 as well.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Because I think Washington is. I think that Bradley Beal could go for like 51 game and they could just like get maybe a game or two, and then you could. Westbrook is probably getting a triple-double one way or another, so win or lose, he gave him triple-double. So I feel like in one of those, it can really go either way. I can definitely see them swinging the games, but I expect Joel Embiid to dominate because their starting center is Daniel Gafford, and I expect him to dominate Daniel Gafford. Nobody on that team is holding Embiid.
No. Is he made of glass like Eddie?
Not as much, but he did miss some time this year, which is why he turned from, MVP conversations and such, because Jokic is MVP. But I also have them winning in 6.
Yeah, there needs to be 3 seeds there.
Jamari broke it, by the way.
I broke away. Okay. We're gonna keep going.
Going right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Next series we have the Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Take us through who you think is going to win in your analysis on that.
I don't like this matchup, bro, because it's two D-riding fan bases, bro. I don't want to say the Knicks because you say Knicks win this playoff series. Yeah, we'll go to the finals because it's gonna be like their first playoff series win in like how many years?
Like at least a decade.
But it makes me mad that they might win a playoff series. I just don't see any, bro. Man, Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5, interesting. Okay.
Only because of Julius Randle, how he's been playing. That's the only reason. I just don't think Cam Reddish and Trae Young, the dominant duo, can really take the Atlanta team to the top.
Right. This is personal for me. Okay. This is personal. You want to know why it's personal?
Why is it personal?
Because every single time the Indiana Pacers have made the playoffs as a 4 seed, last couple of years, do you know who they had to face?
I want to say LeBron James.
LeBron James in the first round as a 4 seed. Or my bad, as a 5 seed. Then we had to play the Heat as a 4 seed. And the Knicks made the playoffs for the first time in a decade, and they get the Hawks. I have the Knicks winning in 5 games.
Oh, 2?
Yes.
Okay.
because I have not seen playoff Trae Young, but I don't think he's going to get as many foul calls as he usually does.
You don't think so?
No. It's playoffs. Fouls are different. So I have the Knicks winning in 5 games. I keep saying 4 for some reason. 4-1. Julius Randle's going to dominate. I feel like they get the Hawks are going to get a game, mostly off the back of Trae Young, because like other than Trae Young on that team, there's not really anybody else doing too much. I mean, maybe Clint Capella could be nice on defense, but I kind of like that matchup between him and Nerlens Noel down in the paint, because Nerlens Noel has been pretty good this year since they've been missing Mitchell Robinson all year. He's been a nice rim protector, lob threat, rebounder, stuff like that. So it should be a fun series. I got it in 5, but I could see it going 7 if that's what it really came down to. All right, for the third series in the East, we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat, which is a rematch from last year where they met in the second round, and the Heat won in what, 6 games? Was it 6?
5?
I think it was 6. I think the Bucks got at least 2. It doesn't matter. But who do you have winning?
I'm actually gonna go. See, it's gonna depend what Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. It's gonna depend how they play. Because if they've been playing like they have been playing the regular season, they're not gonna. Miami's not gonna win.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on how they play. But more than likely, I don't see them changing on how they're playing. Sadly, so I'm gonna have to go probably Bucks in 6 because I don't see Jimmy Butler just not winning a game. I see him winning at least 2, so I'm going to say Bucks in 6. Even though they Giannis effect, they know how to guard Giannis. Their defense is it's going to be elite always. But I just don't think Miami is going to turn up like they did last year to get them to that point. I just don't see it happening.
Gotcha.
They've been having a weak season so far.
This one, the Heat showed that they could stop Giannis, and that Bucks team last year did not have the shooters that this Bucks team this year has.
Yeah.
Plus the addition of Drew Holiday, a defender on the wing.
One of the best defenders, the best guard.
One of the best guard defenders in the league.
I'll say the best.
The best?
Yeah.
I can see that. Great perimeter defender. Nice shooter from the outside. Brook Lopez is still there, so he can, because Giannis is gonna drive. He's gonna take the loop every time and just pretty much just do driving kicks the whole game. Pretty much. I mean, it's pretty much what he's doing. Because I assume, I guess the Miami Heat would have to change up their game plan, but I just don't see the Heat winning this. I got Bucks in 6 because I think there's no way the Heat only get 1. I just don't see that happening.
No, I don't see it.
Because just the sheer will of Jimmy Butler, they're getting at least 2. I mean, Jimmy Butler went up against LeBron and got at least 2 games in the finals. So I don't see them. I definitely don't see them winning though, because this Heat team to me is worse than last year's.
Yes.
They lost Jay Crowder, who was a really, really nice player for them. He was like their best shooter in that playoff run. I remember when they played I guess when they played the Pacers, everyone was a shooter, but whatever. But yeah, I got Bucks in 6. It's whatever. All right, in the final playoff matchup of the Eastern Conference, we have the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics.
All right, next one. We're at West. Nets, West. Let's go.
You got Nets in 4, I'm assuming?
Yes. It's not even going to be close.
Yeah, I also have Nets in 4. Let me just go ahead.
It's not even going to be. They're not going to win a game.
Here's my thing right here. Boston, they're not good this year. They're just not. They need to make some changes or something. I mean, they're just losing. It's that simple.
Yeah,
it's going to be a sweep.
They're not. It's a sweep.
All right,
or they
we're
win
gonna go
one
to the
game.
West.
But if the Boston Celtics win one game, it's going to be off a buzzer beater. It's going to have to be off one.
Yeah, I can see that. Like if it's a close game and then Jason Tatum just comes out off the wire, he's like gets in the post against KD.
No, don't say post. You know what shot he's going to. He's going to that side step.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, one game off that buzzer beater.
Okay. So Brooklyn in the sweep or one game at most for Boston is what we're going with.
Yep.
That's like unanimous right there. All right, so in the West, we have the Utah Jazz versus the 8th seed, it's being decided right now, actually, as we record the podcast. We assume the Warriors will win, but either way, in my opinion, I think that Jazz are going to win. If the Jazz are playing the Grizzlies, it's not looking good for the Warriors. It's not looking good. And I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully somebody can let me know in the future if I was wrong about this or not. I hope I was.
All right,
But either way, although I don't know when Donovan Mitchell's getting back, so that could be a problem. You know, because these things, injuries do happen. But I think the Jazz win, regardless of who's in front of them. I think they win in 5 or 6. So, I mean, because just off Rudy Gobert alone. Rudy Gobert has been pretty dominant this season. Probably going to win his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year. He's on a Hall of Fame trajectory, actually. So,
that's crazy for spreading COVID too, bro. That's crazy.
Go ahead, your prediction. I will say though, if the Warriors do make this game, I think that Steph will is at least getting 2, because Steph is probably going to go off in either 1 or 2 games. He's at least getting 2. That's all I'm going to say. But I do see the Jazz winning still.
Okay, so what do you say it was 14 games?
It's either going to be the Grizzlies or the Warriors. I guess the Jazz.
Warriors are winning.
Okay.
If they're going against the Jazz.
Do you have
But
to
if
see
they, huh?
do you have to see the score right there?
It was 70.
It was 67 to 53.
I just assume they have 70 now.
Okay.
Grizzlies. With Donovan Mitchell, I see Utah winning. Without Donovan Mitchell, for some reason I can still see Utah winning.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think the Grizzlies are well enough to make a deep playoff run. I just don't think that. I just don't think they're ready for that yet.
They're absolutely not ready. Also, this was a weird season for Ja. He wasn't as efficient as last year, but he still put up kind of the same numbers. So, you know, I think Ja needs a couple more years to get up to that level. You know.
You seen an argument recently with him and De'Aaron Fox about who's better? It keeps sitting on De'Aaron Fox, who averages 25 points a game.
See, that's great and all, but the Kings are still garbage, so it doesn't really matter.
Good talk. All right, so next one.
What was your prediction for the wins? So I can get it done.
To be honest, I go 4-2 for both.
You go what?
4-2.
4-2.
I might even go 4. You know what? If they play the Grizzlies, Utah 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
But if they play Golden State with Donovan Mitchell, I see it 7 games.
I was gonna go 4-1. All right, moving on to the next, we have probably gonna be the most fun series in the first round, in my opinion. It is the Clippers versus the Mavericks. And this one, this is the 4 and 5 seed right here. And this is gonna be my first hot take of the entire podcast. I don't care about the Clippers. I got Mavericks in 7. I have Mavericks in 7 because, let's keep it real, people. The Clippers defense ain't that great. It's a little bit overrated. I mean, we saw what happened last year. Luka got 2 games by himself. Luka now has KP. KP's not going to get randomly ejected from a game. KP's not going to tear his ACL in a game. He's back. Tim Hardaway Jr. is nice. Jalen Brunson is my favorite underrated player in the league. He's going to go off. Maxi Kleber off the bench, or if he starts with, I don't know really what he does. But I think Luka's going to get his first playoff series win in a stunning 4-7 or 4-3. What am I talking about?
You were doing great.
I was doing so well.
You were doing great.
The Mavericks are going to win 4-3. Luka's going to carry, and I think it's going to be a fun series.
Shout out to MVPP.
Huh? MVPPG? MVPG?
MVPG. Yeah, we had the same opinion. Yeah. Same thoughts. Game 7, Luka.
All right, Luka Magic is going to come back and torch. This one should also be pretty fun, I think.
Which one?
It's a 3 and 6 matchup. It is the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers. This one to me,
that's not hard.
This one to me can go any way because the Nuggets are without Jamal Murray, and he was dropping like 50 every other game last year, and they had 2 3-1 comebacks because of Jamal Murray.
Yes, bro! Oh my gosh!
And so I think it's going to be difficult for them to win without him. But like, I also feel like Jokic is good enough. I mean, he put up crazy numbers. He put up like, what was it, 26, 10, and 7 this year, and is going to be the MVP. This one can go either way because, of course, you know, Dame can get hot. He can hit crazy shots. We've seen it before.
Dame don't win playoff series though.
I mean, they have been in the Western Conference Finals with Dame though.
Who?
Trailblazers.
When?
They got swept by the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals a couple years
You're
ago.
right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
This is.
This one can go either way. If CJ McCollum steps up, which I think he will, so I think I'm gonna. Ooh.
I'm already biased, so I'm already gonna go Denver.
Yeah. I really don't know about this.
But I'm gonna
This
say
is really
Denver.
tough.
I'm gonna say Denver in 6.
Denver in 6. Okay.
I'm gonna say Denver in 6. Just because I don't know, because it's very easy to guard the Trailblazers.
I mean, but what defenders does Denver have on the perimeter? I mean, they have what they have. They're starting pro guys at this point since Jamal Murray's out. They have Monte Morris,
Yeah.
and then who's their 2 guard?
Bro, I can't remember, bro. That's really.
Yeah.
I don't want to say a wrong answer.
Yeah.
I don't want to say a wrong answer.
Because I know Gary Harris got traded
Yep.
to Orlando. So who's their starting 2 guard? I know they got Michael Porter Jr. starting at the 3.
Mhm.
They got Aaron Gordon starting at the 4, and Nikola Jokic at the 5.
Let me.
Michael Porter could go off in a couple of games though.
Bro, he's been
nice.
so inconsistent, bro.
He has been inconsistent,
So inconsistent.
but he's still nice though. I just don't. This is probably the toughest series.
PJ Dozier.
PJ Dozier.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna go with Blazers at 7. Blazers at 7. I think Dame is gonna go off, take down the MVP in the first round. The 6-seeded Blazers are gonna take down the 3-seeded Nuggets. Yeah, that is my prediction. Whew.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, moving on to notice how all of our East predictions are the same.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the final series that we're going to cover in the first round is the Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers. The Phoenix Suns being the 2 seed, Lakers being the 7 seed. I'll let you go up and check this one since you're so excited about it. Go ahead and give us your analysis.
Let me tell you right now. I have. This will shock the world. Phoenix in 6. I have Phoenix in 6. It's not going to 7. It's not going to 5. Not 4. Not 3. Not 2. Not 1. Phoenix in 6. Because I'm telling you right now, playoff Booker is going to be different. That's all I'm gonna say. And now, another closing factor. What shorts do Chris Paul have on?
Let's not do this.
No.
Let's
Just
not
no.
do Let's not do this right
What shorts is he gonna have? He's gonna have them tight shorts on or the loose ones? Because legend has it, when he has the tight shorts on, he's able to hit game winners off one leg with a bad hamstring. You tell me if that happened. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Did he hit the game winner off with one leg off a boo-boo hamstring with the tight ass shorts?
Okay. Yep, he did.
I'm saying, look, AD is Lakers. Be honest, in that Warriors game, how rusty did they look?
Well, they don't look great.
How good has Phoenix been looking? I don't care if you're LeBron James. I don't care. You're talking about one of the greatest point guards of all time. Top 5 point guards of all time. Dare I say it? Don't quote me on that. I didn't matter. We didn't make a list yet.
Jesus Christ. God, you're saying stuff that's reckless.
Top 10 point guard of all time.
That's fine.
One of the best defenders. Best
Yeah, I think you
Come
need to
on.
stop talking.
best defenders of all time.
Chris Paul's nice. That's all.
Best one? No.
Chris Paul was great. He's a
Loose
great
shorts or
point
big
guard.
shorts?
Doesn't matter. All right, here's my prediction. The Suns are great.
No, you
They're
need
nice.
to write it now.
I said the Suns.
Oh, okay.
The Suns are nice. They're a great team. I like DeAndre Ayton. He was probably the most dominant player I've ever seen. I've actually ever watched in college basketball. Dude dominated the field. I've always been a big fan of DeAndre Ayton. Devin Booker has really come into his own. We all know Devin Booker. One of the Kobe disciples, as you will. Trained with Kobe and such. Chris Paul, all-time great point guard. First ballot Hall of Famer type stuff. I really like Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is awesome. Great wing defender.
Will you say it like
nice
how he
shooter. I'm not doing this. Mikal Bridges is nice. Their starting 4 is... Who really cares? Honestly, I don't know who their starting 4 is. I don't think it really matters, though. I also like their bench. They have Drake. They have Jay Crowder coming off the bench. It's a really nice team, but it is LeBron James, and LeBron James is not losing to the Phoenix Suns. I have Lakers in 5. Yes, they looked really bad against the Warriors, but LeBron was just coming off a bum ankle. AD was playing like a guard and playing like garbage. I don't think we're going to see that AD every single night. There are going to be some nights where he looks dominant, and people are going to say, the narrative's going to pop up of, oh, AD's carrying LeBron type stuff, when obviously it's always been LeBron that's carrying. Let's be real. But I have Lakers in 5. I just don't see them losing to the Phoenix Suns. In the first round, no way. LeBron is too motivated. It's just not happening.
What's the matchup point? Like, who's guarding Booker?
Doesn't matter. I'm telling you right now, it does not matter.
I'm the one with the matchup is.
I'm telling you, they'll probably put Dennis Schroeder on I guess he's with Chris Paul. They put KCP on deep book. Doesn't really matter though. They'll probably put Mikal Bridges on LeBron. That's actually gonna be funny because Mikal Bridges is a great defender. They'll probably put Ayton on AD. Or actually, they'll probably put him on Drummond just so they can battle out on the boards because Drummond's just going to be... Drummond is literally there to get rebound. Drummond is terrible.
Are they going with the small ball lineup with AD at the 5?
It's not really small ball, is it?
That's I mean, the same lineup they did with the Warriors. They coming out like that?
I mean, probably because Andre Drummond is so bad out there. I mean, you got to run an 80 at the 5 a little. So, I mean, like, Drummond is a black hole on offense. It's terrible to watch. I mean, you watch him catch the ball in the paint, and he like dog. In fact, you'll go ahead and insert the clip of him doing that jump ball. Like it was.
I watched AD get the ball in the paint in the post with Steph Curry and pass out of it.
Yeah. AD looked bad, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be like that every single night. AD's going to have an off night every once in a while, but I'm telling you, this first round matchup for the Lakers is going to be them getting back up to speed, is what this is. It's going to be them getting into playoff mode, considering that they didn't have that chance in the regular season since AD and LeBron missed so much time.
Okay.
So, those are our predictions. I can send this to you. You can put it in the video if you want to.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So, yeah, we have our East set up for the first round and our West set up for the first round. When the second round starts, we will be doing our predictions for the second round. Maybe we'll... keep score, and see who had the better record in the first round in terms of wins and such.
I think our East is going to actually be the same.
Our East is exactly the same.
Really? It's exactly the same?
It's exactly the same. 4-2, 4-1, 4-2.
How different is our...
It's
not too different.
It's not too different. We had 7 here. I picked the Trailblazers in this one, 4-7 and 4-3. And then I picked the Lakers here in 5. So
it's not too different, but the West, I think the East is just pretty obvious.
Yeah, the East is pretty straightforward, but the West is always wild. The wild card.
Would you call it the Wild Wild West?
And we're done with that. Okay. Let me save this real quick. Really just cut this part out.
Are we talking something new?
You can if you want to.
Boom. All right. This is what I like to call a new topic.
The fuck do I save this?
I'm
not fucking save this. You? Here we go. Okay, save this.
So.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
We just take a picture of my phone.
Actually, hold on. I just want to see if this does it.
Talk about that computer magic you're about to work.
I can't spell.
I just want to make a quick statement. If you guys have a friend group, right? You guys' friend group cannot be that elite if you guys don't have a Dre in it. Friend groups that have a Dre in it, I don't care if his name is DeAndre, Andre, Corsandre, Keandre. If there is a Dre in it, I feel like that friendship is so elite. Because having a Dre really balances out so many friendships. I just want to let that be known. Y'all let me know if y'all got a Dre in y'all friendship circle. If y'all don't, it's probably weak. But if y'all do, hit me up. Let me see if your Dre is better than my Dre.
Did it save?
I doubt it.
Did it save?
Did it save?
I don't know if it saved.
Jesus Christ.
No, edit this out. Edit it up.
No, I'm gonna keep it all in.
No, edit it out.
Nah, but we good.
What's the, oh.
There it is. We good.
Devin on my desktop.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it's good.
We rocking.
Great. What's this topic you want to go into? New topic.
Someone has an alleged date at a Starbucks next week.
We are not talking about this.
Why not?
This is not being talked about right now.
I literally have a date at Starbucks next week.
That's
Wow. You thought I would do you like?
Yeah.
Wow, you instantly assumed I was talking about you.
I mean, Jamar, I didn't realize you had a Starbucks date next week, so
I know.
that's why.
No, let's
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
let's get into it.
Yeah. What are the
I-
circumstances?
Okay, we've been talking for a little bit. I don't know if we've really been talking, but
So you don't know if it's like a date or
I
just
don't
like a
know.
hangout.
I don't know if it's a date or a hangout.
Who initiated it?
So I low-key knew what I was doing. You saw what I posted in my story?
No. Are you talking about the one where you were like, swipe up if you want to know about
Yeah.
this? Oh, yeah. I saw
Completely a
that.
lie.
I didn't swipe up
There
because
was
I didn't
because
care.
you probably knew there was nothing that happened on it because you would
Exactly.
probably already know about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nothing. That was literally just a test to see if she would swipe up on my story.
And she did.
She did.
Yep.
She did.
Took the bait,
She took the come.
reeling it in.
Now the hard part
Did
is
not have to make that noise.
what?
We still did it. It's unbelievable.
She's a bigger fish.
Truly
Not to say she's a fat girl. She's a fit girl.
Okay.
I'm like, okay,
All right.
but like, how do I know where to take this? Like, how would I know where this is supposed to go?
I mean, she agreed to the Starbucks. Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna, yes. So I actually, let me backtrack a little bit. After she slid up on my story,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, we rock it. I made up some BS lie about what the story was. The story was a complete lie.
Obviously.
I just had to, I low-key knew what I was saying with my answers.
Of course.
Because let me read the conversation actually.
It's getting good.
Let me read the conversation. Oh, she's texting me back right now. I gotta, let me introduce you to them. Okay, took the bait. I lied. Clearly that's a lie. I lied. She said, tell me the tea.
That's a real story right there, actually.
I said, I saw two of my, I only saw one. And there's some truth in it.
There's some truth.
There's some truth in it, actually. There's some truth in it. I saw two of my exes. She said, yikes. And I said, and it was...
Andre, get here, right now.
I
I mean, that's what happened. That is literally what happened.
and I said, I was in my place of happiness. Now here's when the lie comes in. I said, I put the stars and I said, Starbucks. And then she said, I want some. And then I said, let's go get some. And she says, yay, as you can see. And I said, okay, I'm down next week. I'm just busy this week. And she said, okay, cool. I'm
Can't
busy
see
too.
two available, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. You know what it is. I guess you gotta give it. You gotta let it age. You gotta let it age. You cannot see too needy. And you know, we've just been going about what drinks we like to get from there and stuff like that.
What is your favorite drink at Starbucks?
Huh. Why do you want to know?
I it's for the podcast.
For the podcast. Okay.
I don't go to Starbucks very often. Also, so.
You don't want to talk about you don't want to go to Starbucks? Alright, so the go-to drink is mango dragon fruit with lemonade or a kiwi starfruit with lemonade. I'm telling y'all right now, the key is to get that lemonade in it.
Kiwi starfruit with lemonade.
Yes.
Lemonade.
Or the mango dragon fruit.
Mango dragon fruit with a hint.
Hey, bro, just say lemonade. No, and they'll know exactly. They might even ask me, would you like lemonade in it? If you say no, here's the thing you'll know. When you get it the first time, you'll think it's good. But then when you get it with lemonade, you'll never be able to not taste it.
Mango dragon fruit.
Mm-hmm. You'll never be able to not taste it without lemonade. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. And then you get the coffee cake too. But you get tell them to warm it up.
What exactly is coffee cake?
I actually don't know what coffee cake is. 'Cause I've never had coffee before, so I don't even know.
You've never had a cup of coffee before.
Mm-mm.
As much as you go to Starbucks, you have never had a single unit of coffee cake.
No, I feel like
coffee. My bad.
No, I feel like it's loaded gasoline, so I just stay away from that stuff.
You can cook with gasoline.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
See, I paused right there, B, because I was like, am I gonna make this half-assed reference right now? Am I gonna do that right now? And I did it anyway. So that's what happened there.
So yeah. So how? how do I go forward with this? Because
I mean, you're gonna show up.
Do I FaceTime her now?
No.
I don't get her number.
No, I feel like that's something you ask on the date. We're like, hey, why don't we exchange numbers? But like near the end.
What are we in the 70s?
Yes. But like near the end, okay?
Near the end?
Near the end of the day, as like you're exchanging goodbye, like, hey, you guys get your number real quick? And you're like, yeah, of course. I mean, if it goes well, it has to go well.
My plan was in 2 days, like on a Sunday or Monday, because I'm probably gonna see her Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Was to actually get her Snap. I was gonna ask if she wants to FaceTime on like Monday. So I was gonna ask to FaceTime her Monday, and I'll see her Wednesday, because I'm asking her. I already asked her to go, and she said yes, and it's Friday, so I'm trying to give it 2 days in between everything, so it don't seem boom, I'm in your face, now I'm in your face, now I'm in your face more.
I like that.
That's what I'm trying to.
I like that. I'm cool with that. That's a good plan.
I don't think it's too much, because I know for me, when someone tries to get when they're too into me, I tend to back away and close off. Because I'm like, oh no, you're too invested in me. Let me get away from me. Because then you're gonna distract me from what I'm trying to do.
Which is what?
Either thinking of a video or trying to record a video or edit a video. I will sit in my room and just in pure pitch blackness and think, I'll just go drive around and think of an idea. That's where all of my good ideas from. And the toilet. Y'all keep sleeping on the toilet, bro.
No one's sleeping on the toilet. Elvis died on the toilet, though.
Jesus Christ.
It's true.
I know.
I know all about murders. Hit me up if you want to know about murders.
I don't.
Although I was listening to this one the other day, it was so graphic I had to put it down. It was really bad. I don't even want to talk about it. It was so bad. It was awful. It was truly awful. I felt sick to my stomach. That was like the first thing. That's like the first time that's ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was crazy.
Jeez.
Terrible. I did finish listening to it though. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good then, actually.
It was great, but it was terrible. Dude did some bad stuff. Horrible stuff.
Who was it?
Paul Bernardo. He was a rapist / serial killer in Canada. God. Yeah, not good. Not good.
Yeah, we stay away from people like that.
Yeah.
We can't talk about today's Friday night. Yeah, I thought it was 12. It's Friday night. Some music has dropped. And let me tell you right now, I watched this video and I low-key agree with it. You might not know too much about this, but it's about music. So there's this song called Switch Up the Glock. A lot of people have heard it. It goes, I got a 40 on me right now. I ain't ever scared. I will shoot this up right now because I never cared. And the unreleased version that you had to get on SoundCloud, because I put the song in the video and it got copyright. Yeah, so that.
That man really put unreleased music in a video and just thought it would be cool.
I said, how this video turned out? And man said, bro, I can't even watch it. It's blocked. I was like, oh, why is it blocked? I used this song before and I was like, oh, for a good 30 seconds, I threw a clip in of an unreleased song.
Musicians, especially, do not play with their music. If they can claim it, they will claim it, and they will copyright your video. Which is something you apparently did not know.
I did. I had no idea. So the video that will come out probably next Monday. I'm trying to think of which one I want to put out first.
Go on a date. When is this coming out?
The Monday. Not this Monday, but next Monday.
Next Monday. Okay.
So the 31st. It's only. So I'm trying to get videos stacked up, because just so I'm not overwhelmed and blown out. So the 21st. So next Monday is probably when everything's gonna come out.
That's not this coming Monday, but the
next coming Monday. Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do our round 2 predictions whenever. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out.
It might just come out next week. Actually, it might be better to just put this out next week. I don't know yet.
I mean, because by next Monday it'll be dated with the playoff stuff. So
it'll be outdated or dated. It will be outdated.
I guess not really. I guess people could be watching this and be like, oh shoot, he was right or he was wrong. I guess that's cool.
I think it's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, we can talk about what we plan to do. Or what we plan to do was have 3 channels: a reaction, one we hoop, and then a podcast.
Yes, I am the designated sports guy, designated Twitter guy.
Twitter,
true crime.
No, talk about how you see the game.
True crime. Oh, I see the game in 3 sides of the ball. Offense, defense, analysis. They call me the analyst. But yeah, I'm your guy for all those things, including theme parks. If you want to know about theme parks, I'm your guy. I got notes on all of them.
Don't ask me for none of that.
Yeah.
If
this guy is all about music.
You're talking to you will be talking to a clearly uninformed source if you want to talk basketball. And if you want to see me D-ride somebody, I will look, not like that, but like, okay, I can't.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. No, you left off movies too. You left off movies.
Oh, movies, of course. I'm just so around it, aren't I?
See, that's why I said you gotta have a Dre in your. I'm telling you, that theory is gonna be right. Kind of like the Honda Pilot theory.
The Honda Pilot theory. I won't get into. I won't get into the Honda Pilot theory. I will not disclose the Honda Pilot theory, but it is real. But it is real. It's real. I'm just saying, it is real.
We can't disclose the Honda Pilot theory. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I don't think that this podcast might not just be me and him. I have another person coming, but they've never met each other. So if they're terrible together, like no. I had somebody else he met that was one of my friends. It just didn't work out. You know, so I don't want to say it.
Don't say it.
You know what I'm talking. You know. Yeah. They're cool, but they're not that cool. Like they're around each other. If they're around each other, they're gonna be cordial. But they didn't mesh.
Mm-hmm. It happens, you know.
It happens.
Whatever.
It happens though. Big thing. Do not mix friend groups.
It's true.
Never works out well. I wouldn't say you're being fake. It just doesn't work out well.
It only works out in specific situations, like a birthday party. I want to be real.
Like me and you, like how I met Tyrone, you mixed. Your whole birthday party was that stuff.
My birthday parties were always a melting pot, as you will. You know what a melting pot is?
Yes, I know what a melting pot is.
Okay, have you ever been to a melting pot? It's a restaurant where they mix a bunch of cheeses together and you like get bread and stuff into them.
God, that sounds terrible.
It's disgusting. All they have there is bread and you dip it into stuff. Like what the? Sorry. They also have chocolate too, but I don't really eat chocolate like that. So.
Nah, I'd stay away from that.
But yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up. You think? We good? You have any more topics?
No, we can save it all for next week.
All right. Well, this was the Centerfold podcast. I am one of the co-hosts, Andre. This was the other co-host.
Now you want to introduce me.
Just say your name so we can close it out.
Team features.
And that was episode 1 of the Centerfold podcast. Catch you next week where we got more fun topics about sports, life, maybe some true crime in there, maybe some theme parks. You guys want to know about that stuff.
Oh, we didn't even tell what day we were going to release these. Mondays.
Movies.
And we will release these Mondays and Thursdays.
Mondays and Thursdays.
Mondays and Thursdays.
So you got a nice gap to wait.
Yep. And then the other channel, I don't want to. We'll talk about next podcast. Good. All right. God.
We'll iron it all out later.
My legs hurt.
That was a pretty good one.
40 minutes.
What was better? It was less all over the place.